Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing what I thought of the Season 2 finale of the fantasy series His Dark Materials, which dropped earlier tonight on HBO. Now before I begin, of course, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled film review. Episode review. So if you're not caught up on His Dark Materials by this episode, the season finale, or previous episodes, you might not want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right into it. You know, I gotta say, I feel a bit overwhelmed. I liked it. It was fine, but nothing that was like, nothing as jaw-dropping as like last season's season finale was quite good and very exciting. The whole problem I think I had with this whole season was that it had its highlights and its high points, and it contained stuff I liked. But the problem is that, you know, earlier this year when we got trailers, the first 2 or 3 teasers or trailers for this season, and they kept hyping up and teasing the war, the great war. War is coming. War, war, war. And in the trailer, they made it look like the war was going to begin or be a part of this season, when really this season was all about building up to it, which I'll admit they did a pretty good job of in this final episode, teasing a big climactic third and final season, which we'll hopefully get sometime in the future. But boy, this season just didn't feel as strong as season 1 did. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because I like Yorick so much and I wish they had utilized him a lot more than just one fucking scene in one episode. At least Lee had a pretty big role up until this point. I mean, I'm not willing to count him as dead yet, because even though he technically is dead because Hester disappeared, you know, his soul going away. You know, we saw Serafina reciting some kind of spell or enchantment on his body, so chances seem pretty good that they're going to bring him back for the third and final season. And plus, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, so come on. If they're going to keep anyone around as long as possible, it's going to be him. He's a popular guy. It also felt kind of weird that, I was glad to see Will and his dad reunite. But then it was very brief, because then his dad is like instantly killed. And I was like, gee, that seems like kind of a waste of that character. Like, wasn't he supposed to find the knife bearer and tell him what to do or encourage him to move on or something like that? Which I guess he kind of did, but then they killed him right away. I don't know. It just, this wasn't a very strong episode. I think the thing I liked the most about this episode, or this season finale, was that, like I stated before, they did a good job teasing a big climactic grand war coming for the third and final season. But I also liked the opening scene where that witch overheard a conversation between some cliff guests, apparently, which was pretty cool. They showed us that they're not just savage flying creatures, that they have their own language and they're fully aware of what's going on in the world and what's happening with other races. I also did like that unexpected cameo from James McAvoy, who was seen recruiting angels, apparently, and fighting the war against the Magisterium. Also, is the authority supposed to be God? Is that what they're referring to? Is everything a metaphor for the Bible or for religion? I think it wasn't that the controversy behind the Golden Compass movie or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but I guess I liked it overall. I liked this season finale, and I liked this season. It just could have been a lot better, in my opinion, but what do I know? I'm just another asshole with his opinions on the internet. But I do hope we will get much, much more of Yorick Burnison and Lee Scoresby in the third and final season. And I hope the actual war that they're talking about actually fucking happens, and they just don't talk about it all season long, where they really build up to nothing. I guess that's kind of how I felt about it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode more than I did, or maybe you liked it about as much as I did. What did you think of it? I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions down below in the comments section. Thanks for watching and joining me for this viewing of this season of His Dark Materials. No idea when the third and final season is supposed to hit, but with the pandemic ongoing, who knows when we'll actually get it, but at least we know it is coming. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your night, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.